All right, folks, welcome back to the Night's Watch. I'm Jacob.
I'm Alex.
And I'm Tyler.
Yeah, Tyler's here, and we're all here expressing our free speech while we still can.
Free speech about the Pacific.
Quick, hurry, say what you want to say.
Carter Hart doesn't belong on this team.
Woke.
You woke bitch. You don't want to win.
Yeah, he's really going to help us win by being dog shit, but in Philly those last few years, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, let's talk about it real quick before we get into the Pacific. The big news this week was the team revoked the Athletics press pass after they found out he was going to ask Cassidy and the team about Carter Hart.
Yeah, and I don't know. Did you guys read the article? Basically, he went to Vegas, and he also went to Carolina. Yeah, so he went to Vegas and Carolina because those were the two teams that were rumored to be in on Hart, and Carolina's also rumored to be in on, what's his name, McLeod?
McLeod, yes.
And he was kind of comparing and contrasting the experiences where basically in Carolina, like, yeah, we'll talk about it. You can talk to the coach. You can talk to whoever. Talk to the players. You got a few quotes out of them. Mm-hmm. My favorite was when Jordan Stahl compared his DUI to, like a gang rape case. He's like, oh, it's okay. He's just a kid. He makes mistakes. I'm like, oh, okay. But anywho, and then he came to Vegas, and he was like, yeah, it was quite different. He did get one question to Noah Hannafin after practice, and Hannafin didn't seem bothered by it at all, and he gave whatever answer, seemed totally unbothered. And then I guess right before Cassidy came out for his presser, they're like, oh yeah, you can't talk to him one-on-one, and like, also we're revoking your press pass, and also you need to leave the premises immediately.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, so that's a little shady.
Yeah. I do have an opinion on that, and
sure,
it's does the burden of answering those questions fall on anyone in the VGK camp?
So I see what you mean, and I agree with that too. But at the same time, the way I always view it, I guess, is
get a little closer.
I'm like already right up on this thing.
Dude, he's barely deep throating it.
I know. I'm like, but yeah, I would say no. But at the same time, I'm like, brother, if you're making $7 million a year, you can, even if you don't want to talk about it, just say, yeah, I'm not going to answer that. Mm-hmm. Next question.
I agree with that too.
I mean? Yeah,
being able to deny answering the question.
Yeah. You can say no comment. Purely just say no comment. Like,
yeah.
Especially if you, but that's the thing. Hannafin didn't. He just answered it. He wasn't bothered by it.
And that's what the writer Mark Lazarus. That's what he said. He's like, yeah, you seem completely unbothered by the question and just gave me a good answer like right away. So I see what you mean. It's like, obviously the players, they're not making those decisions. Mm-mm. They're just there to play. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I'm like, well, he can still ask. It might be a whatever answer, but he should be able to at least ask,
Mm-hmm. I suppose. And I guess that's a gray area, right? Of like where, as a hockey reporter or a journalist, what kind of guidelines are you supposed to stay in, when it comes to the sport versus the conduct of the players outside of the sport?
Yeah, and to be fair, I can also see a situation where the organization's like, no, when we talk about this, it's going to be on our terms. Because that's the thing with Kelly McCrimmon is he runs that press room really tightly. Mm-hmm. As someone that obsessively watches all the pressers that come out, mm-hmm. It really is. It sounds cheesy, but it almost is like an atmosphere of fear in there. Like you could tell everyone's always afraid to ask him questions because if he doesn't like the question, he gets angry.
Yeah.
And it kind of rolls off him like a physical force. But yeah, I don't know. I just, to me, I'm like, if you have to be so hard up on it and, so like, oh, you can't talk to anyone, we're going to kick you out. Doesn't that tell you that maybe deep down, this is probably not a good move to make? And maybe you should just not
I could see where the dots can be connected. For sure. What I don't like is the negative connotation that comes with doing what, let's say, their PR team feels like they had to do mm-hmm. before the season hasn't even started yet. Mm-mm. Right?
Yeah.
And it's a player that's not even affiliated with the organization.
Yeah, and that's true.
Like, are they going to? They shouldn't have to defend their position on him
on theoreticals.
on theoreticals. Like, what if he never comes here? Then then it's all a wash.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. And that's very true as well.
Just don't like I don't know. It's just how quickly it all happened. And,
Yeah.
it just felt very, obviously we joked about it at the beginning of this episode, very emblematic of what's going on in the nation right now, where you can just get your shit revoked. The difference is that the Golden Knights and the NHL are a private company, and they can control, what you can say about them, and that's why, like you said, Kelly McCrimmon's such a dick and known as a dick in the hockey world, because he's tight-lipped and he doesn't want to talk about anything the team's going to do. But it's an important question because it's a player that was talented, more talented than the other guys that are gone, right? Carter Hart, of those 5, was the most talented player. It still is the most talented player remaining. But the thing that killed me is like, well, Howden's on the team. I'm like, well, Howden wasn't
accused
involved
of anything.
No, he was. Yeah, he was on the stand, but he was never accused. He was never on the deposition. He was not indicted.
Yeah.
He was just a part of that team. And you got a text message that said, "Oh, we're doing this." That's it. And that's the difference. But those 5 guys were involved. I don't think like McLeod and Hart are have the best chance to make a team because they're both playing pretty well before they left. What's the other guy's name? He's like out in.
There was Alex Formanton, who was a fringe guy anyway.
Yeah, and then there's 2 more, right? Dubé was playing for the Flames and playing pretty well too, and then the other Foot, right?
Yeah, Cal Foot,
but so
Foot,
yeah,
one of those Foots.
Yeah, it's so really there's only 3 guys that are valuable to make a team, but of course all the contenders are going to be talked about, right? I mean, Carolina, us, of course they're going to want to go to Carolina and Vegas. Who wouldn't want to go to Carolina and Vegas? It's just like Jacob said a couple weeks ago, if this happens, you can no longer be a team or fans that say, well, we value character in the locker room and value high character guys and high morale guys.
I'm just like, yeah. If we do this, making fun of Evander Kane for his gambling debts, that's gone. That's gone. Yeah. That's chump change compared to.
Well, I'm still going to do it personally. Like.
Yeah,
you can, but the
behind
point being,
closed doors, I'm definitely making fun of them.
Yeah,
but and then I think I sent it to the group chat, but that piece by Hannah Burkell on Vegas Hockey Now, she just did like a full like breakdown of his stats, and I'm like, yeah, like honestly, he's really not that great.
No,
I know the argument can be made like, well, he was playing for the Flyers. I'm like, true, but he's also hasn't played hockey in fucking 2 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, this just feels like it's going to be way more trouble than it's worth. And I'm like, and what's the best case scenario? Like, you're going to go through all this just for like a fucking backup goalie so he can play 20, 30 games? Like,
right.
And then if Hill gets hurt, like, are you really going to be like, all right, we're going to put our hopes and dreams in Carter Hart?
No.
No,
absolutely not.
He looked like he might be good one day a few years ago.
Yeah.
We all had that thought,
I would much rather bring on Lindbaum.
Yeah,
right. He's looked good in preseason, right?
Or trade for Connor Ingram. He just got sent to the minors.
Yeah.
Lindbaum already had some highlight reel saves.
Yeah,
he already had like a save of the year already in preseason. He dove across the net and saved something. He
very Fleury-esque.
Type
of save.
I get where they're coming from because is Schmid a backup? Is he the guy? I think he can be, but. Like we've talked about before, Carter Hart's doesn't want to go someplace to be the 2.
Yeah.
He wants to be a 1A or a 1B. And you've locked into Hill for the next 6 years for a lot of money, for 6 and change. And, maybe, but the other big thing is he hasn't played hockey, professional hockey in over 2 years now?
Yeah.
How much, we're just looking at guys like, trying to think of the guys that go away to like they come back and they're just not going to make a team like Cody Eakin left because he wasn't signed. He tried to sign a PTO. Nobody wanted him. You can tell how much the pace is different, but he has not played professional hockey.
The only reason this is a possibility is because of how fucked up the goalie market is.
Yes.
Because we have teams unironically begging Marc-Andre Fleury to come out of retirement already.
Yeah.
And that's because there's maybe 8 good goalies in the league.
Well, Georgiev got signed to Buffalo, right?
Yeah, because
Not Gorgiev. I'm sorry.
that was Gorgiev.
I thought-
Gorgiev? Yeah.
Because
I thought he went to San Jose, or did he get?
He was in San Jose,
They
and
got
then they
moved in the
didn't resign
offseason?
him because he was dog shit.
Yeah.
He was by the end of the year, he was their third goaltender.
God
That's how bad he was.
Yeah,
And,
and he only got
Race.
signed in Buffalo because what's his name?
Ukko-Pekka
Lukona.
Very rhyming
Yeah.
name.
Yeah,
Lukona.
he got injured. He's going to miss
Yep.
time, so
Fun to
they
say.
needed like a body
Yeah.
that was over the age of 21.
I mean, I think consensus here is we don't like the idea of it. I mean, I understand the talent that's there, and you want to go after that's the perennial ethos of the Golden Knights is go after the talent if it's available.
Yeah, but Akira Schmid has won a playoff series.
Kier
Yeah.
Schmidt has shown when he comes in, he can play pretty well.
He did
Like,
well for us last year. Yeah.
He had 3 or 4 games, went 2-0-1, and then
I mean, he basically took Samsonov's job.
yeah.
yeah, by the end of it, he was the backup, right? And that's why they felt so confident. He's a big dude too. Like, this is more a defense of Akira Schmid. He's still young. He's younger than Carter Hart, I think. He's bigger than Carter Hart. He's more mobile than Carter Hart, and he's gonna have a first chance to have a good team in front of him.
And he's already in the organization.
Yeah,
too.
He's already
Yeah.
been,
Right.
the biggest thing I want to come back to. I'm like, it's a big thing to disregard is what happened with the trial. He has not played hockey in 2 years.
Well, and that's what I mean. It's like all that other shit aside, like from a hockey standpoint, I still don't think it makes sense because I'd
Yeah.
rather keep that cap space for like I don't know, go get another defenseman.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Go get Rasmus Anderson.
what's gonna what would that contract really be like? What he's not gonna ask for a lot because he's been out, but it's gonna be at least $2 million. We don't have $2 million. That means we're gonna have to get rid of somebody. We're gonna have to trade out one of the bottom 6, or we're gonna have to, if he wants more, we're gonna have to trade out somebody bigger. And then with the Pietrangelo thing, where he's not effectively saying he's done, he's got to
Yeah.
be done. Like,
Yeah, that news or that little soundbite of him not giving up
Yeah,
pulls
I
at
love
my
you.
heartstrings, man.
yeah.
But God damn it.
Well, yeah, that's probably the other thing we should talk about before we get into the rankings.
Yeah.
So, Pietrangelo had his press conference finally where he could say things in his own words, which was great. And yeah, it definitely pulled on my heartstrings too. Or I was like, yeah, man, he's not going to give up. He's never going to give up. But at the same time,
could he? He's a,
at the same time, I was looking at the cap sheet and I'm like, well, you kind of have to.
yeah.
Kind of have to.
But it shows his warrior spirit, right? Like
Yes.
that's what the mentality is what got him to where he was.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Right.
And that's the thing too and I mentioned this online on a post, but because a lot of people are like, "Oh, he didn't rule it out. Is he coming back?" And I was like, "Guys, I think this is the perfect time to discuss the difference between a player's point of view and everyone else's point of view." Player is never gonna be ready to say, "I'm done." Fuck it. Like I'm throwing in the towel. You don't
Yeah.
get to be a professional athlete, and especially at that level, with that
Yeah,
mindset.
a player of that caliber is not going to give up
no,
that easily.
I mean, yeah, it's.
Would I
hope-
love to see him on the ice?
Yes.
Oh, you better believe it.
I would I love to have him back for the playoffs? Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a man you need. But the new rule is if you don't you have to submit your physical and the doctor's notes and everything, and if you submit it now, you're out through the whole season and through the playoffs. Unless if you do come back, that money is recaptured and you don't have it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, the only reason we have the roster that we do right now is because we're accounting for his whole cap hit being off the books.
Yeah.
If it's not off the books, aka if he the player, the doctor, and the team all three have to declare, I am out for the season of the playoffs. And if you do, you get your full cap hit off the books. If you don't declare that, and there's a chance that you might come back for the playoffs, you only get the cap relief of the league average salary.
That's like
is
$3.8 million.
$3.8 million.
And that's less than what we actually where we would have to trade out Barbashev or Carlson.
Do you guys think that Pietrangelo's situation has influenced Eichel's ability to re-sign?
It might.
Well, because if he's back next year, you can't afford Eichel and Dorofiev.
Yeah. So do you think that they're all talking
Yeah.
together?
I mean, I would hope so.
Elliot Friedman did mention on Friday, I think, he said he asked a league source and they said Vegas has not submitted their paperwork yet. So I would not be surprised at all if that is. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. That's a good
point.
Very astute. That probably
Because
is what's holding up the discussions. Because like, well, if Petrangelo decides that he's coming back, we're kind of shit out of luck.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, you
cap-wise.
could technically trade that contract if you really wanted to, but you don't want to because it's just throwing your older vet to the side. Which
and
you can put him back in St. Louis.
But regardless if he plays or not, he still has a full no move.
Yeah,
clause.
exactly.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
he has to waive that to where he's going to go if he even wants to. Oh, the season's starting! I'm so excited.
There's already so much shit.
Yeah, it's so much stuff that's coming because it's so close. It's literally a week and a half away. But let's
they
talk
better figure it out soon then.
Yeah, I can't
about
wait for this machine to get going.
the Pacific.
I guess.
The division?
The division.
Are we doing
Pacific
previews or
The
we,
division previews. Yeah,
let's-
we doing previews.
let's rock-
Previews.
Are we start?
I thought you were talking about
You talking about previews?
I thought you were
No, I'm
talking about the ocean.
talking about the HBO series, The Pacific.
Oh,
Ooh,
okay.
very nice.
Very,
Yeah.
Yeah, not as good as Band of Brothers.
Not
No,
nearly, but
no.
still pretty good.
Yeah, not too bad.
But last year,
We're back in the day when we fought Nazis.
Yeah, instead of
Electing them.
tolerated them.
instead of having a WWE conference for them
Having
with
a
fireworks.
fucking UFC fight in the lawn of the White House.
Oh, I love it so much. Anyways,
Hockey saved me.
Hockey saved me. Last year, Pacific, only 3 teams made it, but Calgary wasn't as bad as everybody thought they were going to be. I think
But
everybody
they,
at the table
they did
thought
have a late season push.
they did.
Yeah.
And
So-
with Dustin Wolf should have won the Calder.
I think he's going to be.
Dustin Wolf's a monster.
But he re-signed.
He signed an
Yeah.
extension, yeah.
Ugh.
So Jake and I have seen this kid destroy Henderson for the last
Yeah.
fucking 4 years. Just absolutely manhandle Henderson. And now he's in the league and he looks just as good as he did in the AHL. So he's going to be a thorn on our side for a long time. But a lot of these teams didn't do as bad as people thought they were going to be. And of course, you obviously have the worst team in the league in your division. So it's going to look really bad, right? Last year, we can go through standings real quick. It was Vegas. Obviously, 110, LA at 105, Edmonton at 101, Calgary at 96, Vancouver at 90, Anaheim at 80, Seattle at 76, and San Jose at 52. So that bottom 3 were really bad,
Yeah.
to say the least. I mean, I guess we want to do the same way and just count down. And
Well, I was going to say, do we want to, since there's 3 of us, is that going to get confusing? Should we just discuss them in reverse order of last year's standings, or?
let's do this. Yeah, since there's 3 of us,
Okay.
let's go reverse order of last year's standings, and we all give where do we think they're going to finish. So
Okay.
let's all say, like, for example, San Jose, they finished 8th. Where do we all think they're going to finish?
8th.
8th. Perfect.
All right.
Good job.
Eighth,
that
but
one
they're
was
gonna
easy.
they're gonna have fun doing
Oh,
it.
8th,
Yes.
they're going to be a blast.
And they got Revo in the locker room is gonna give them that veteran.
On top of the
Push,
Toffoli,
presence,
yeah, top of
and
Toffoli,
Toffoli.
and Askarov just looks good.
And Klingberg.
Klingberg.
Yeah,
Yeah, Klingberg went there.
Klingberg went
Yeah,
there.
So
Yeah, it's a good veteran.
Okay, yes, I put them
8th.
last, but
No,
I
they'll
might
they'll
not.
be 8th.
No, I had the same thought because I was like, I don't know, they might take a big jump.
Yeah, they might just pop off.
But then
a
I
little bit.
was looking at the points from last year, and I'm like, even if they take a 20-point gap,
They'll
Yeah,
still
they're
be an
20-point
8th,
jump,
right?
they'll probably still finish last.
They're
They'll still be
under
an 8th.
Seattle,
So
yeah.
that being said, I agree. I think they probably will have a pretty big jump.
Well, it's
They-
with
they
the,
just-
these
they-
kids playing together, right?
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
With everybody just kind of gelling, and then you bring in Misa, and then you bring in what's the defenseman's name? I can't remember his name.
Was it Dickinson?
Dickinson, yeah, bringing him in.
yeah.
That's gonna be a big mover. I've been like a big proponent of Shakir McMulladine for like 5 years, ever since he was New Jersey. Kid's big and can move.
I
And
just
then
like hearing people say his name because it's never the same.
no, I never say it the same twice either. It's like Shakir. I remember we
Mahuladi.
we saw it.
Mahuladi.
They were first out. That came when he got traded from Jersey.
Oh, yeah.
I just remember
I remember seeing the name on his jersey, and I was like, "There's no way, dude. Anyone's gonna say
No.
that right."
I'm like, that's one of those good old fashioned hockey names where you're like,
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna try to
I'm
say
not even
that.
going to attempt it. Yeah,
It's just Shakir.
yeah. No, and
Just call him by his number.
and then you got Askarov, who's really good and has shown he's solid, right?
They have a tremendous young core.
Yes, it's going to be 5 years until they can do anything, but they will be good.
Alex, you and I talked about this last episode, I think.
Yeah.
But I want to hear Tyler's take on it. So Tyler, Macklin Celebrini.
Mm-hmm.
Are we already at the point where do we think he is better than Connor Bedard and will be better than Connor Bedard?
Oh. Mentally better, yes. Physically, yes.
Emotionally.
Talent, skill-wise, I don't know. I don't know.
I think
that's a fair assessment.
Bedard's the more talented offensive talent, right? Kid can make a shot in the smallest of fucking space. Like he'll rip a 90-mile-an-hour shot with no room. He's got great vision. It can pass, but when he
always has a scowl on his face,
and
that wears on you over time.
Yeah. I mean, look at Quinn Hughes.
Well, because did you see that? The Athletic, they do their player poll every year, and they ask the question, "Who do you think is going to be the future of the NHL?" And like an overwhelming majority said Macklin Celebrini, and then a couple said Bedard, I think. But
I think it's because Celebrini's more marketable, right? He's a little bit more personal. He's got a better personality. It's better personality. No, look how much him and Will Smith are having fun together.
Yeah.
Like there's two buddies dicking around.
Like I hate. Don't get me wrong. I hate San Jose, right? But watching them play is exciting, right? Because you can see the potential in what they're going to bring to that.
And Mike Greer's doing the right thing with what he's just doing the right rebuild.
What I noticed when we played them last year, at least the one game that Celebrini was actually in the lineup,
the one that Nick Hague didn't kill him,
is that he carries his line and he generates things on his own, and when he's on the ice, it's kind of like shadows of like what Eichel does. Like when he's out there, you're like, oh, you can just tell he's out there because he's just controlling the game in all three zones.
I feel like he's the Tage Thompson of San Jose.
Yeah. And and Bedard, like, I don't know. I feel like I want to give him one more year, and because granted, 60 points on a dog shit team, that's not nothing. That's hard to do.
And being also 19,
exactly.
Right?
But another year or two, and I might be thinking like, okay, so maybe you just have like a really good shot, and that's like about it.
Well, maybe it's less of I in my personal opinion, it's less of a Bedard issue and more of a Blackhawks GM issue, right? I mean. We talked about it last week. The lineup for Chicago, it's hilariously bad and full of random fucking veterans, and just random 35-plus-year-olds like that you don't need. Whereas San Jose, you've got like I'll bring up the lineup now. Hopefully, Puck PD is actually fucking working this time, unlike last week.
Well, even if it's not, I preloaded all of this.
Oh, you genius!
I gotcha.
Let
me just scroll down to the bottom of the list here.
Who's got the most cap? See, now Puckpedia is not even working on my phone, so.
Yeah, so they have $9.1 million in cap.
Yeah, they're not going to use it at all. I mean, there's going to be no reason, but.
Yeah.
They have, so first line, they have Jeff Skinner, Macklin Celebrini, Will Smith.
Jeff Skinner's going to fall out of that lineup, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Second line, they have Will Eklund, Michael Misa, and Chernyshov. I don't know who that is.
Another young guy, I think. Yeah.
Quentin Musty with the hilarious name.
Oh.
Alex Wenberg, Tyler Toffoli, and then Barclay Goudreau, Adam Gaudette, who I did not realize was still in the league, and Ryan Reeves.
But that fourth line, is that not like a disgusting fourth line to play against? Barclay Goudreau, Adam Gaudette, and Ryan Reeves.
Yeah.
It's like
they're going to chew you up.
You just don't play your first line on.
Yeah. They're going to be hitting everything.
They're
hitting everything that moves on the ice. And I can guarantee you Tyler Toffoli is not going to be on the third line. Tyler Toffoli is playing shotgun with Macklin Celebrini and Will Smith.
Yeah.
And then it's a young team, clearly. Obviously a very young team. But they're going to be worse. I don't know. They might be better than the Blackhawks just because they can absorb.
Yeah,
they can absorb injuries, right? But we don't want to spend too much long on the Sharks. They're going to be eighth. Yeah, they've got a lot of potential, like you said. They're going to be fun. They're going to be fun. They're going to be fast. They're going to be sloppy.
They're going to be the trap team.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If you don't take them seriously, they might lose.
They're going to be the Arizona and Utah of the last before they got good, right? Or
It'd be like
even Columbus.
Mid-season, they're gonna play Colorado and they're gonna win like 8-2 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like they'll randomly beat the shit out of Edmonton, and everybody's gonna be like, "What happened?"
Yeah. This might be the year where there's a few shocking Sharks wins.
I think so. I think so. So we all had the Sharks in 8th.
Yeah.
Not against
San
Vegas,
Jose.
though.
Not against Vegas. Hey,
No.
we have a great record against Vegas, or Vegas against San
Oh,
Jose.
Yeah.
We basically own San Jose.
Speaking of, I saw this dumb fucking comment. It was a Capitals fan talking about something, and the Capitals like, well, we basically own their franchise in terms of wins, and I had to look it up. I'm like, no, you don't. Like,
If anyone held that,
Us
it would
or
be Minnesota.
San Jose?
us. Like
Oh.
Washington owns us. I'm like, you guys just beat us in a final, and
Yeah,
that was kind of it. We beat you every other time.
Minnesota. I think would fit that bill.
Oh, that owns it. Oh yeah, Minnesota and like
maybe
Colorado
LA.
and LA.
LA.
LA regular season
Oh, yeah.
against LA
Yeah.
is a nightmare,
LA
dude.
tosses
God.
our salad.
Yeah, every
frequently.
fucking time. You guys, who we open up the season against? Oh, LA. Great.
So we get to see Corey Perry on the ice.
No, he's injured. He did something to his lower body, I think.
He
We
woke
do
up.
get to see Cody Cece.
He
though.
woke up wrong.
We do, yeah. Cody Cece. That's probably going to be worse for them. Okay, so San Jose in 8th. So last year, Seattle was in 7th place with 76. Where do we all think Seattle's going to finish?
I have him at 6th.
I have them at 5.
I have him at 6 as well.
Okay, so we're all close to, like, out of the playoffs, but better than last year.
Oh, I didn't rank Calgary. But still, I still have
Forgot about Calgary.
Yeah, I still have Seattle.
He's
at
like,
6.
why is there only 7 teams here?
I don't, maybe I'm falling into the trap I did last year, where I didn't think the forwards were that bad. The defense was good, but then again, they played Grubauer more than they needed to last year. But the forwards is just like, who's gonna pop off? Is Shane Wright gonna do it? Is Matty Beniers gonna do it? Capo Caco's out for a while, right? Because he broke his hand because that random shithead ECHLer from the Oilers slashed the shit out of his wrist.
For me, it's just they really made no changes. It feels like they're just hoping that they're gonna roll the dice again and hope it comes up
And
good this time.
what's Lambert gonna even do for you? Like,
I think Lane Lambert can improve your defensive numbers, but I think Seattle's problem is that they can't fucking score.
yeah, and Vince
And-
Dunn was injured all last year. Is he going to be able to be healthy this year?
Yeah, to me they're just stuck in the middle, and they will remain stuck in the middle for the foreseeable future. I have them moving up one spot because one, I actually feel like I'm the only person that does believe in Shane Wright. I think he will. He has been getting better year after year.
I think so.
And
I think he'll
might take-
supplant 1C from Beniers, I think.
I think he'll take a big step this year.
Yeah.
But even then, it's not going to be enough because the rest of that team is just like a bunch of guys.
Yeah, Jaden Schwartz and
Beniers is on a $7 million contract.
yeah,
Yeah, it's starting to look like when they signed it, I'm like, well, you're betting on your future. And now I'm like, overpay.
yeah, it's gonna be the most expensive 3C in the league in about 3 years.
Yeah.
They got Stevenson on the second line center.
Which I think he had points wise, he had a really good year. He had a horrible defensive year last year. He was awful.
They did pick up Marchment too.
Well, I
That
think
was
it's
one,
good. Yeah,
That was one good. That was a move. So
Yeah.
they did do something. But even then, I'm like,
It's not.
that's a
enough.
good pickup. But is that really a needle mover? I mean,
No.
maybe like I said, I have them going up a spot. It's mainly because I have Calgary fucking dropping. But yeah, I don't know. I just look at this team and like I don't even have to bring up my phone because I have it in my mind. But you just look at that roster and I'm just like, there's just nothing here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's nothing that jumps off the page to you, right? Like, at least with, like, I know we have San Jose in 8th. At least with San Jose, it's like, oh, man, Macklin Celebrini, Will Smith.
It's like
Yeah.
I look at the forward.
Yeah, there's something to
Yeah.
look forward to.
Yeah, where it's like Seattle's like you said, it's just there. Like,
I feel like I look at the forward core and I'm like, this is like 4 third lines. And then I look at the defense and I'm like, this is like 3 second pairs.
yeah. But that's not, you don't have a true top guy, but, like, there's nothing wrong with having 3 top pairs, which is good, but you don't have an alpha
3 second pairs.
3 second pairs.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
there's-
You don't have like a main, like Vince Dunn could be that guy, but
It
Vince
could be
Dunn,
worse. You could have 3 bottom pairs, but you could be a lot better.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, I think they're just right in the middle. Like I had them at, I said 5th. You guys had them in 6th. So
Yeah.
right next to each other.
Do you think hiring a new coach does anything?
For them, the
You-
defense, I think you're right. It will, but I don't
Even
think
just like mentally, like the new coach effect. Like rah rah, Or is it they just like, well, we did that last year.
Yeah,
It didn't work.
it didn't work last year. I mean, I don't know Lane Lambert in terms of like, is he a player's coach? Is he like?
Well, I will say that's one thing I heard was that Dan Bilesma, I guess, was just like painfully out of touch with like how the modern NHL player is, and I guess Lane Lambert's a little more in touch.
He's younger, I think. You're right. Lambert's a fairly young coach in the league,
and he just got done. He's been working in the NHL this whole time, so he knows how NHL players are at least.
Yep.
But yeah, sorry, Dad. I don't think this
they're
is
not
the
going to be
year.
good. Yeah, they'll be right in the middle
There's
again.
always next year.
There's
That
always
being
next year.
said, assuming the putrid orange man doesn't take my job away, I'll fly up for a game one of these days.
So we'll move into sixth place was the Anaheim Ducks.
I have Calgary at 6th.
So let's say so wait, we said we're talking team by team though.
Yeah. Oh,
So-
okay.
So we all had San Jose in 8th. I had Seattle in 5th. You guys had Seattle in 6th. And then Anaheim is in 6th. Where do we think Anaheim is going to finish this year?
I have Anaheim in 5th.
I have Anaheim at 4th.
I have Anaheim in 6th.
Okay.
So
Sorry, Gio.
yeah, I mean,
It's not so much that I think Anaheim's going to do that much better. I
you have
think
everybody
that
else
the other
bumped down.
team's doing
Yeah,
that much
That-
worse.
that's where I was at too. I'm like,
Yeah,
do I?
you know, there was a time like a year or two ago where I was like, I don't know, man, the Pacific's starting to look scary. And when I was doing this, I was like, actually, no, it's not.
No, it's
No,
the
it's
the
not.
bad teams are bad. Like I look at Anaheim. I'm like, okay, they just signed McTavish, right? They signed him. He's going to be the 2C. But what is on this other team? How is this team any different than Chicago is right now? It's a bunch of young guys and a bunch of weird old signings. And Chris Kreider,
Yeah.
like Chris Kreider is a
Yeah.
50 goal scorer with Mika Zibanejad and Tammy Panarin and a talented Ranger. He's not going to score 50 goals in Anaheim. Like,
Yeah, no, that's
No
how I
way.
felt too. I was like, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like there's been like a lot of buzz with the Ducks, and they're like, yeah, they're gonna make the playoffs this year. They're gonna make the play. They're gonna make.
That's what I've been hearing too.
And I'm just like, I just don't-
From Duck fans,
Yeah.
obviously, but
but
the one
yeah.
Duck fan that we know. Shout out to Gio.
I just look at the roster and I'm like, I just don't see it. I'm like, all you guys did was add a bunch of like old broken down vets
Yeah.
from the Rangers, pretty much.
Yeah.
and then like their
Like-
defense is young, like it's really young, and
Oh,
then it's
yeah.
also Radko Gudas and Jacob Trouba. Are they going to stay healthy all year?
Got
like-
Jackson LaCombe still.
Yeah, well, Lacomb's only
Solid.
23, 24. Like
Jackson Lacombe is
He's
way,
legit.
way
Yeah.
sicker than people give him
he's
credit
legit,
for.
but like what if Dahl doesn't repeat what he did last year? I
Yeah.
think he can because I think he's a good goaltender. But
Well,
then
and
Peter
that's
Mrazek's your backup. Like,
Well, and that's the thing too, is I feel like there's a lot of buzz about some of the young names on that team, and I'm just like, I don't know, like all this drama with Mason McTavish, and they finally sign him. I'm like, I've just never seen him be worth that contract. And I get it, you're
No.
in the modern NHL, you pay guys for what you think they will do, but I'm like, what? How much is he going to change? Really, he's like what, like 23 already?
yeah, 22,
24?
23 years old. So you're
Like-
signing him through 29. Like, is he what's his Joel Quenneville going to make him that much more of a complete player? Like
His
metrics, defensive metrics, you sent me that like 0%. Like
Yeah.
he's awful defensively.
He's decent offensively. He's
Horrendous.
horrendous defensively, and he can't really skate.
No.
And he takes a lot of penalties.
He's
So I'm like,
basically-
what exactly is the appeal there?
His one hope is that he can get a really good shot. Well, even then, I'm like, people make up for bad skating. Like, look at Mark Stone. He's not a very good skater, but he's great defensively, and he's got a massive, like, nasty
When
wrist
you
shot,
can
right?
Pull the puck off of
Yeah.
the
Exactly.
opponent, you don't need to skate.
No, exactly. And he's got those abilities. Whereas McTavish he's like a glorified finisher, but he's not really a finisher. He's not even a playmaker, really. Like, and you're gonna,
He's like a high level, I'm here kind of guy.
yeah. It's like who we were talking about. We were talking about somebody last week too. That we brought this up on. It reminds me of like Daniel Sprong, where he can do everything okay, but nothing great.
Yeah.
And coaches just fucking hate him for it.
What's that term? Jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
he can do a little bit of even then. McTavish can't do everything though. But like, I just don't think that moves the needle like you need it to move. And
Not for Anaheim.
I don't know,
I think what they're really hoping for is that Leo Carlson
pops off.
takes a
which
big
I think
step.
that's the future, right? Is Leo
Yeah, and
Carlson?
that-
Kid's the
that's-
monster.
That's who you're betting on is Leo Carlson, and Lacombe probably. But yeah, I agree with all these vets they added. I think I don't see this team being very fast. You know,
no, it's your Chris Kreider's still fast, right,
Yeah.
for his age. But then Frank Vetrano and who's the else is on this? There's like
Alex Killorn.
Alex Killorn, slow and old. The oldest Strome brother is playing center for you. He's an older guy. He's up there in age. Like I don't know.
Your fourth line is. I mean, they're young kids, right? But they're like who?
What's the fourth line?
You got Johnston, Poling.
Ryan Poehling came from.
Poehling?
He's not young. He came from
He's 26.
Montreal. But that's not young anymore.
I guess not.
Yeah.
Well, I'm 40, so 26 is younger.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Like, even in hockey years,
Colangelo?
I would say he's not old.
Sam Colangelo. He's
Yeah.
a little-
23.
Yeah. So I mean, but like still, like that doesn't sound like that's a fourth line that goes, oh man, you can
it's
throw
like,
that fourth
be
line out
careful.
there and
Not
grind.
like San Jose's fourth line.
Yeah.
Where you're
Yeah.
like, oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. Oh no, they're gonna kill us.
Well, and that's another reason, not to go all the way back to San Jose because we've moved on, but when you look at that roster, I'm like, oh, I can see like an identity. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
you got
Yeah,
your
yeah,
you got
yeah.
your high end top six. You have a bruiser fourth line. You have a high end goalie. I'm like, oh, I see like an actual roster taking shape, not just like a list of names. You know?
Yeah.
Not just like a bucket of players.
On this team, your top line center is making
Carlson.
$950,000.
Leo Carlson, yeah, and I think he will be a number one center. I think he can be totally, and that's probably paired with like what Gauthier and Terry, right? Mm-hmm. Which
Well, Kreider.
Kreider. Oh yeah,
Kreider's
no,
on the
Kreider.
first line, yeah.
Kreider. But like, I don't know. It's just a team that's like a group. And again, there's some bright spots on this team, but it's also a group of names. I'm like, oh.
So, speaking of sex perverts trying to make a comeback in the NHL, they did hire Joel Quenneville as their coach.
Jesus Christ.
I guess he wasn't a sex pervert. He just
just covered it up.
He just covered up
Yeah.
for another sex pervert.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
But anyways, I don't know. Do we think that makes a difference?
He hasn't coached in how many years? Like
No,
what?
but he hasn't. But he's famously a really good coach and a really good players coach. He took that really young Chicago team and turned them into a dynasty.
But how much has the league changed in the last 5 years, 6 years since he's been coaching?
Well, he's only been out for like what, 2 years, I think.
No, he hasn't. He was coaching the Panthers before.
Paul Maurice.
Yeah.
Well, that's like what, 3 years, 4 years?
No, that was like 4 or 5 years ago, dude. Like, I'm pretty sure last time he coached was like COVID, and I think Brunette took over for him.
COVID. That was like a year ago, right?
Yeah.
Totally.
I think so.
And Brunette took over for him, and they had that good little run, right, where they were President's Trophy winners and they got eliminated. I think that was Quenneville was before that. Pretty positive. Might be crazy, but I'm almost positive that's the last time he coached. And in 5 years, 6 years since he's coached last, the league's changed a lot. Like,
Yeah.
you didn't
The
have.
league's changed, and the public's perception of the players are changing.
He's
Yeah.
he's gonna realize the money difference that's exists. Like, he'll play. Let's use Vegas for example, or even Edmonton. He'll play one of those top teams for the first time. He's gonna be like, "How do I combat?"
Yeah.
One line's got Connor McDavid, the second line's got Leon Draisaitl, and then the third line's got fucking like Adam Henrique or Ryan Hopkins on it. Like, good fucking luck. Like,
Yeah.
And then with Vegas, like you have a line of Barbashev, Eichel, and Marner. You're gonna have to contend against them. Like, who are you gonna roll out there as Joel Quenneville to combat that? And then right after that, over the boards comes fucking Tomas Hertl, Brandon Saad, and Pavel Dorofeyev.
Dorofeyev. Yeah.
And then
you
right
got
after
Smith,
that-
Carlson,
Yeah.
Stone.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
We'll have
We'll
our
get
circle.
there.
And then after
We'll
that,
have our
A circle jerk. We'll get there. Okay, so we talked about
my
Anaheim.
hands are ready.
I had Anaheim in 6. You had Anaheim in 4th.
Fourth,
And then you
yes.
had Anaheim in 5th.
Yep. So
Okay,
yeah,
so
look at that.
I'll write
4,
there.
5, 6.
Next is Vancouver, who finished 5th last year. Where do you guys have Vancouver?
I'll let you guys go first because I think you're gonna be angry at me.
Where's your Vancouver,
I
Tyler?
have Vancouver at 5th.
I have Vancouver in 7th.
I have them in 3rd.
I agree with you.
Yeah, okay.
Throw hands now, sir.
I thought you were like, yeah, you know what? You didn't even make an argument, but I'm changing mine right now.
Yeah.
No, make your argument. I hate this team. Like, let me
Well-
go get. I'm gonna go get another beer. I'm gonna turn my down. You guys talk. I'm gonna turn my mic down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, as with
So-
any ranking,
Okay.
you move a team up, which means someone has to move
Yeah,
down.
of course.
And likewise, you move a team down and someone has to move up.
Yeah.
And for me, it was as simple as I really hate what happened to LA or what their GM did to them. I really hate that defensive core. And I don't think Darcy Kemper is going to like randomly pull a Vezina season out of his ass again. And I just think Vancouver, they're just not that bad. Like they won the division 2 years ago, and last year, even when they finished 5th, they still had like 90-something points. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of drama, but like they were still winning games.
So one of our favorite players has moved to Vancouver.
Which sucks.
Evander Kane. As much of a shithead as he is,
I think he gives that top 6 something that they were missing.
He's a good player. I mean, you can just look at what he did for Edmonton during our bout with them.
Yeah.
Like, Kane fucking ate us alive. Do I think he's going to do that all season long?
Probably not.
I don't think so. But is he a solid second line left winger? Yeah.
I think he can
is he
be.
Win
And
them
if
games
this,
that they shouldn't have won? Probably.
Teddy Bluger's
if this lineup
3C,
ever loads, I'll go through it. But
that's my thing. Nothing against Teddy Bluger. He was scratched on the cup-winning Golden
Here,
Knights,
share
right?
my screen.
Share each other's fluids.
Oh yeah.
fluids. Okay, so
So go through the lineup. Yeah.
All right, so we got first line: Jake DeBrusk, Elias Pettersson, Brock Besser. They kept Brock Besser. That's huge.
Solid
That's
first
huge,
line.
but Jake DeBrusk is your one left
I'm not.
wing.
Here's the thing. I'm not saying it's great because I don't think the Pacific Division is great.
True.
Okay, second line.
I'd put Kane on the first line.
Yeah,
honestly.
I think so.
Yeah.
Why not?
And again, these are just projections. It doesn't really matter what the lines are. It's
Yeah.
just you get a general feel for top 6, bottom 6. So second line: Evander Kane, Philip Hedl, Leka Maraki.
That's
I don't
Cheeto,
know his first name.
like the Cheeto dust that's left over.
Lekramaki.
Yeah.
He was solid when he came in, but you're really good. That's what I'm saying. Already, Philip Hedl's your 2C. That's a huge fucking hole. That man can't stay healthy. Never stayed healthy when he was with the Rangers. He's had a ton of potential. It's your 2C right now.
Again, I'm not saying it's great. And then third line: Niels Höglander. There's definitely holes. Teddy Bluger, Connor Garland.
In defense of Niels Höglander, he had a great year last year. I think that's a great re-signing. A kid that's playing really well and has proven himself on this team.
He's injured.
He's injured. Great. So but Teddy Bluger's your.
Teddy Bluger's a good player, man.
I
Teddy
know he
Bluger.
is, but you're 3C.
He's a good defensive center.
Sure. Okay.
And then you have Connor Garland, who
Which I
fucking
love. Yeah, Connor
Garland's
Garland will-
like one of my favorite non-Vegas players.
Connor Garland will play up in this lineup for sure.
And then the fourth line is O'Connor, Ratsy, and Sherwood. And Sherwood's a great
Sure, it's a great fourth
liner.
liner. Yes.
To me, what it really is I actually do like this defense and the goaltending. You got Quinn Hughes, who is probably the best defenseman in the world right now. Philip Roenick, who is a solid top 4 guy. The lesser Pettersson.
No,
Pettersson.
Marcus Pettersson.
Oh
This is
yeah,
Marcus,
well, the lesser Pettersson's
yeah,
also
the
in here.
other Elias
But yeah,
Pettersson.
Marcus Pettersson.
Who's solid.
I think that was sneakily like one of the best trades of the year last year. Marcus Pettersson's like a legit top pair defenseman.
I think so. Yeah.
And then Tyler Myers, in the right situations, if you use him right, he can be useful.
Good name though.
But man, like in the right situation, if you use him right, you're already limiting because the guy can't move his feet to save his life.
But he's also like fucking
6 foot. Yeah.
and he's a fucking monster. He's a fucking
I know,
tree.
but like,
And then the bottom pair is kind of whatever. The lesser Pettersson and Forbert.
Derek Forbert's not too bad.
And then the goalies, Demko's back, and then you have Lankinen. Demko's obviously a little bit of a question mark. But,
He's a huge question mark in my opinion.
Yeah.
well, Kevin Lankinen was just fine last year.
Kevin Lankinen was good, yeah. But then you get rid of Sheloff was awful when he did come in, so that's why they ran with Lankinen.
I don't know, man. I know there are holes. I guess I like this. I like the defense better than I like LA's defense, and to me, defense is what wins you games.
See, yeah, I can agree with that, and we'll get to LA, but I can. Yeah, I hate LA's defense. Flat out fucking despise LA's defense. I don't know. I just don't like.
I think this is going to be a team that can roll 4 lines. They're going to play physical. They're still going to have a scoring touch. And we know that Elias Pettersson can be an elite player in this league.
I think
All
I think a
that
full
bullshit-
year without JT Miller,
all
I
that
think will
bullshit
help.
from last
Yes.
year is behind them.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, guys like playing there. Like Brock Besser stayed for a reason.
Yeah,
you know?
he likes it there. Yeah, totally. I mean, I think last year was a due year for this team in that they needed a down year just to kind of shake up the team and shake up. This team's just been full of drama for like fucking 5-6 years at this point. You get rid of JT Miller, you have a first full season without him. Quinn Hughes is healthy. Quinn Hughes is essentially Captain America at this point. Like everybody's hoping that he's going to be.
I was gonna say, and that's the thing that I feel can't be overstated enough. This team almost made the fucking playoffs last year.
Yeah.
The only reason they didn't is because Quinn Hughes got injured for a long time.
Quinn Hughes is the Vancouver Canucks.
If he came back a few games earlier and they squeaked into playoffs, the way people think of this team would have been way different.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So
I'm just down on it.
that is
been a
my
one and
piece.
They
That
would've
is
been
my
a one and out
piece.
team for
If you guys don't believe me, that's fine. I've always known I was the smartest.
Well, they also have some good bottom six guys. Though,
don't believe you, but I don't think they're gonna squeak third though.
No, I mean maybe I'm too far down, and maybe they're closer to fourth or fifth. But I don't know.
And I should say, I would. If you told me right now, like, hey man, I looked in the future and they finished sixth, I'd be like, yeah, I believe you.
Yeah,
like that.
Okay.
That checks out.
All right. As
I
long
just
as you're
think-
okay with being wrong.
Yeah.
I'm a big man, literally and figuratively. I can take it.
All right. So that was Vancouver. That was our little 2-minute argument about Vancouver.
Yeah.
So they're in fifth. Next was Calgary in fourth. I feel like both of you. Well, you've said it. You said Calgary in sixth, right, Tyler, or fifth?
I think I have them in seventh. now.
Seventh.
Yeah.
Or do you have them,
I have
Jacob?
them in seventh.
I also have them in seventh.
I have them in fourth. So I have Vancouver.
All right, defend yourself, you idiot.
Okay. I never called you an idiot.
You better.
Come on,
I never called
step
you an
up to
idiot.
the plate.
I
Step
will.
up to the plate.
Let me pull up the team.
All right, let's see what the fuck's going on in Calgary.
I fucking hate Puckpedia.
Where Huberdeau on 10.5?
What?
Huberdeau on 10.5.
It's that contract is awful. Don't get me wrong. That's
Kadri on 7?
Now some Kadri's a good
I'm not
center.
saying he's not good, but he's 34 on $7 million. He's got 3 years left on his contract.
I mean, if they were bad in seventh, that's a tradable asset that you can get rid of and get something back, something good for him, right?
And who's
Like
Coronado?
Matt Coronado's like a young
He's
finisher.
22.
Yeah, he's
He's
your
22.
young he's a
Okay.
young
Yeah.
prospect
Okay.
finisher. He's really
Very
good.
good.
Michael Backlund's still
I'll say,
solid.
Backlund, second line center.
He's better.
You're gonna look at that and you're gonna tell me that's any better or worse than Filipino.
Yeah, it's way better than Filipino. At least Michael Backlund's healthy and can play defense.
He's
like,
also
in his last year of his contract.
he's 36.
Yeah, so he can still play.
Okay.
You got Blake Coleman and Connor Zary on that line, which is a
good
good
for
line.
him.
Joel Farabee, Morgan Frost, and Igor Sharangovich is your third line. It's very solid. And then the
That line is two-thirds made up of players that were not good enough for the dog shit Flyers.
Hey, they played well in Calgary. And then you got the Lamborghini, Martin Pospisil, and Adam Klapka.
Well,
It's a good fourth line.
I'll always enjoy the Lamborghini.
And then the defense
He's
is
got
solid.
he's got a really big head.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Then you got Kevin Ball, Rasmus Anderson. Kevin Ball, Rasmus Anderson. I don't think Joel Hanley actually plays because he's not good. Mackenzie Rieger, Jake Bean, and then Zane Parekh, who's going to play this year, and he's excellent. And then Dustin Wolf, who's
I mean, that's
alone.
Wolf
Yeah.
alone
the key, right? Like
Dustin Wolf
that's
alone
the
can steal you
standout.
games.
Yeah, and then you still have Daniil Miramanov and Bragan Bakal as extra defensemen who are serviceable NHL defensemen, right? They're just hanging out there, and there's plenty of people you can swap in on this team.
Yeah, I would put Pakal over Bean.
Oh yeah, for sure. I put Bakal
they're
and Miramanov over Hanley.
I said
Like,
Puckpedia is disrespecting my boy right now.
but this team,
Unreal.
the defense, obviously, any defense without Quinn Hughes is going to be worse than the Vancouver Canucks. Like we said, Quinn Hughes is probably the best defenseman in the world. If he's not, he's a close number 2 to Kel McCarr. He had a better season, maybe not better, but he's just good, just flat out best American defenseman, period, without a question. But I think what makes up for that is the depth of the forwards, the experience of the forwards. I know you don't like Michael Backlund, but Michael Backlund, yeah, he's 36, but he hasn't had a history of 12 concussions in 2 years, right? Like,
Well, coach said it's normal to bleed from the ears sometimes.
and I think you'll swap around and if things happen. I mean, again, this is me putting him in fourth. I don't think they make the playoffs. I just think they stay the same. I don't think they make the playoffs.
No, honestly, what really was the big thing for me is I think they had like 14 overtime points last year.
That's what saved them.
Exactly. I'm like, so you only got that close to the playoffs based on 14 games that you lost.
Yeah.
And then what was their goal differential?
They were, let's see. I saved it all. I don't know why. Now we're the slowest tablet to ever exist. Calgary had...
I'm just going to start printing my notes.
Calgary had 14 overtime points.
Just going to show up with my old man notes.
They only had a 5.24 win percentage last year. Or points percentage. That's not great. But yeah, I mean, I have them fourth. Again, this is me being surprised at where you guys have them. I don't think they make the playoffs.
Yeah, honestly, do you know what my my vibe on them is? Is that I think last year they tried to tank and they were accidentally good.
Yeah, they accidentally had a really fun time.
And now they're like, oh, God, what did we do?
Well, they had a new coach last year, right? They got rid of Suter.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if he was new last year or if that was his second year.
But he actually got to install his system and actually work with those. Yeah. He's good. I think he's a good coach. And then Treliving went to Toronto, right?
Mm-hmm. So I think they obviously didn't really make any additions, and I don't think they should have.
No, I mean, but like you said, like this team can go either way. Either they can be middle.
I think they're gonna wait until like Christmas, and then they're gonna see where they're at. And like, okay, maybe
I can trade Nassim Kadri for a pretty penny.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll dictate if they start chopping off pieces, or if they go, okay, well, we'll let the young guys develop and just assume they can fill those holes.
I can give Michael Backlund to Colorado.
Yeah.
For a fourth line C, right? Like
or like Blake Coleman.
You can give away some of these guys, and
you basically you cannot let go of Coronado or Zary or Parekh or Wolf.
No,
they do need a center.
Yeah,
they need a center, like a high end center.
Yeah, I agree. But no, I mean,
so here's hoping they win the draft lottery, I guess, because I don't think they're going to finish bottom three.
No, I don't think so. I could see them being.
Which is another thing I should mention. Even if I say they're going to finish seventh in the Pacific, I'm like, it's going to be seventh in the Pacific, but I think they're still better than like half the East.
Yeah, I mean we don't have to. I could probably look it up, but like, let's see. Let's go to Hockey Reference. Let's look at the standings from last year. So, let's see. Seattle had 76. That was good for... Oh, well, that's not a good point. Vancouver had 90, Calgary had 96. So that's better than Columbus, New Jersey, and that's better than third place in the Metro.
Yeah.
And then the Atlantic, that's better than fifth place Montreal. So they're already better than...
Montreal was a beast.
Yeah, they're already better than more than half of the East. So... but yeah, I had Calgary in fourth. You guys had Calgary in seventh.
Yes.
We'll see who is correct. It matters.
I guarantee you, by April, I'm gonna not even remember what this episode is about.
Well, I think Tyler's writing them down.
I am. You better believe it. Mm-hmm. I want to be.
Yeah, I want to be right. So last year, now we're into the playoff team. So Edmonton is 3 last year. Where do we all think Edmonton's going to finish?
I have them in second.
I have them in second as well.
I also have them in second.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of done thinking they're going to be bad until they're bad.
Yeah, they're not going to be bad until they lose their key pieces.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not going to be bad until Connor McDavid leaves at the end of the year.
Yeah, or Draisaitl.
Yeah. No, I can't keep saying that they're going to miss something or they're going to be worse.
I could see them finishing as low as fourth, depending on like injuries or just like not giving a fuck. But Connor McDavid's not going to let. And that's the thing. Like I feel like it kind of defies usual hockey logic. Like usual hockey logic is like it doesn't matter who your stars are. You need a deep team. It's a team sport. But McDavid and Draisaitl are good enough where it's like no, they can do it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they can do it themselves
as long as they have that pylon Hyman.
Yeah.
Standing right next to the goal.
Well, no, he's going to be out until November.
That was the thing. Hyman will be out.
All right. Do you want to take a side bet?
Oh my god. Well, here's the thing. They might go out to an awful start, but they always do.
Come back. Yeah,
but it would be hilarious if they're like, we're not even worried. They always come out to an awful start, but then they just like never recover.
Hyman comes back and they
Yeah,
don't win.
that's what happened last year, right? They were not very good, and
They had a terrible start.
they had an awful start, and then they just rocketed
Yeah.
at the end.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, "Are they going to miss the playoffs?" They didn't miss the playoffs.
I do think of the last 3 years, though, this is without a doubt the worst team they've had.
The defense is. I mean, I think it's because of how good. Little did we know how good the coach is, right? How good he actually made this team, but I mean, you're still rocking with Stuart Skinner and Calvin Pickard.
They just refuse to fix it, and that's what kills me.
See, what are they working with on cap space?
Not $200,000, if that.
So
They've got nothing.
they got $1 million in deadline cap space.
So their team is Draisaitl, McDavid, Frederick, which already they'll probably put somebody up with Frederick.
Trent Frederick is as a bottom 6 player.
Why?
Vasily Podolskin, right? Nugent Hopkins, Kasperi Kapanen, which I think Podolskin and Kapanen they both played really well.
I want to say that they shouldn't be on the second line, and they probably shouldn't. But that being said, those 2 players destroyed us in the playoffs.
Yeah, and then Mangiapane, Adam Henrique, Matthew Savoy, Isaac Howard, Matthias Janmark, and Tomasek, who is
he's a 28-year-old
European
guy
hockey player
from the Swiss league. He hasn't played in the NHL.
29.
29. Oh, even better.
Get it right.
Idiot.
Get it right.
Even better.
And then the corpse of Matthias Hekholm, 35, he was breaking down last year. Mm-hmm. Evan Bouchard getting paid way too much.
The fucking boosh.
Darnell Nurse getting paid only $1 million less than that.
Wow.
Jake Wallman, Brent Kulak, and Ty Emberson.
Nah.
And then you really have nothing in your AHL team that you could bring up reasonably.
The only guy that they had that they could bring up was Savoy, and they brought him up.
Yeah, he's gonna play. Your young guys are playing for this team right now. You don't have any. No one's saving you if something goes wrong.
I think this team is going to be just good enough this year.
Yes, I agree.
But I think the reason McDavid hasn't signed is because, much like us, he probably has a laptop and he probably can go to puckpedia.com and look at the contracts and be like, wow, this team is on the verge of falling off a fucking cliff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because their best players are all old. Let's see, Nugent Hopkins is 32. Hyman's 35.
Nugent Hopkins is 32. Henrique is 35.
Ekholm 35.
Yeah, Hyman's 33.
Yeah, and then and again, I feel like I can't talk too much shit because Podkolzin and Kapanen. Here's the thing. I do think that this is kind of one of those teams where they would do well in the playoffs because as we were reminded last year, the forecheck game was really made a comeback in hockey.
And those two forechecked the dog shit out of us.
Yeah. But there's really not a lot of skill here.
I mean, outside of McDavid, obviously McDavid. And
Obviously, let me put, when I say things like that, let me put the asterisk besides the obvious.
But look at this way. With Hyman out for so long, you're gonna have to play Draisaitl or Nugent Hopkins with McDavid, because what if Matthew Savoy isn't it? What if Isaac Howard isn't finishing? What if they start hot and they get really cold?
Oh, and that's the thing. They're taking these lottery tickets on guys that haven't really played.
Neither of them played. Isaac Howard was in the NCAA last year.
Yeah.
Matthew Savoy was with the Condor all last year, and he barely played.
Tomasek is almost 30, and he's only played in the Swiss League.
Yeah, there's a lot of ifs. I mean, again, they beat us last year, right? And then we have them in second. It's not like we're saying they're going to be fucking eighth.
The 2 players that fucking shredded us are no longer on.
Yeah, Kane and Perry.
Yeah, and it again, I hate saying this shit, but it's true. McDavid and Draisaitl alone could shred enough teams to to finish second in a weak division.
Not us.
Oh no, we'll get there.
We're invincible, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Jack Eichel's going to win the Selkie, so.
Or Mitch Marner,
or Mitch Marner.
I knew it.
Without Burkov out
or
there.
they're both going to win it together.
Yeah, it'll be the first ever
Selkie.
They'll just 3D print a second trophy.
So last year we had last year was LA in second. Where do we all have LA?
Definitely at third.
Well, this is where it plays into my Vancouver thing. I was flip flopping these two, but I had them in fourth.
I have them in third. So we're all right next to each other.
I hate their defense.
This defense
so much.
This defense is atrocious. I don't know if you can get there faster than me, Tyler.
I'm already there, baby.
Boom.
Anderson, Dowdy, Edmondson, CeCe, Dumoulin, Clark.
So here's the thing: Drew Doughty's obviously a high level player.
He's old.
38.
This might be his last year.
Did he make it through preseason this year?
He did.
Oh.
He looks
So
good.
far, we're
He's
only,
so far
only about halfway
Good for
there.
him.
And then Mikey Anderson, he's a great defenseman, but
Yeah.
if that's really the best guy in his prime that you have,
You threw away Noah Spence for next to nothing.
You mean Jordan Spence?
Why did I say Noah Spence?
Yeah,
I said
is
it's
that,
like,
is that a person or
is it Jordan Spence?
it's Jordan Spence?
I don't know what I'm talking about.
You don't know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
Jordan Spence. Sorry, I apologize, but Jordan Spence. They threw him away for next to nothing.
Yeah,
They
let Gavrikov walk.
Yeah, and you bring in Cody Cece, and Ken Holland's your GM.
Why?
Like, you bring here's what I heard the defense of Cody Cece. He's a right-handed shot defenseman. That was the defense. Yeah. And those are valuable because there's not a lot of those in the league, right?
He's a veteran guy.
Yeah. But he's not good. He's getting paid $4.5 million. You've got
you know who
4 years.
You know who Cody Cece is? He's the type of guy that if he went to the Panthers and he was their number 6 defenseman,
nobody would care.
they could probably like revitalize him. You know, they could do to him what they did to like Nate Schmidt and Oliver Ekman Larson.
Yeah. But this is like, 2 right D.
Well, to me, I'm like they're obviously picked him up to be in a top 4 role, and you just can't do that. And like I just don't.
He
know
was
why,
horrendous
I just
with
don't
Dallas
know why
last year.
Teams don't understand that. Well, that's how Edmonton beat Dallas. They're like, hey, let's just victimize the right side of the ice every time CC's out there.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah, and that's what they did.
Oh wow, we won in 6 games. Cool.
Easy. And like Brian, right? Brian Dumoulin, he's 34.
And that's the thing. Like Dumoulin, it's another guy where I'm like, yeah, he could be a part of a good defense if he had good guys around him and he was in a limited.
But he's
role.
getting paid $4 million.
Well, exactly. They're having
37 at the end of his
yeah, and then
contract.
I keep saying it the same. They have 3 guys like this. Joel Edmondson, same thing. He could be good on a good team if he was played the right way, but again, they're going to be counting on him to be playing a lot. And then Brant Clark, I guess they're just really hoping takes a massive step. But then they didn't believe in him last year. They didn't play him for half the season.
Him on the third pairing?
Because he's the youngest one. I mean, honestly, he should be paired with Doughty
Clark,
probably, right?
No, I would pair him with Anderson because Anderson's good defensively.
You're gonna put Doughty with Edmondson and CC on your bottom, but
yeah.
But what they lack in defense, they make up for in the forwards.
I do like their forward core.
It's Kopitar's last year. They might ride for Kopitar.
They're going to play for the captain.
Yeah, and he's 38. He's been there his entire career. He's the guy in LA. Like he's going to retire. Guess whose number is going up in the rafters immediately? Anze Kopitar.
Kopitar for sure.
Like Kuzmenko had a great year last year. Kempe is just sick. Like
Yeah.
Kempe is great. Kevin Fiala is really good. Byfield's great. LaFerriere really stepped up. Vogel's been good. Denault's been good. Trevor Moore had it down last year, but he's got it in him to score like 30 goals. And then the fourth line, you can swap in like 6 guys from the Reign like pretty easily, and you have a solid fourth line. Like they have Andre Lee on.
Well, that's the thing. The fourth line, to me, the fourth line is suspect. Which, if you're going to be suspect, it's better to be suspect in your fourth line than elsewhere.
But then there's this group in that they have in the press box right now. They have Akil Thomas, who's a good bottom 6 just in the AHL. Andre Lee's gigantic. He's like 6'6", and like Hellenius is like also 6'6". They've got just like a massive humanity waiting to be the fourth line. Like Joel Almira, he's gonna get put on waivers midway through the year. I personally think he's not gonna make it through. But like what they lack in defense, this forward group is heavy, sound, just good up and down.
I think the key for them will be, can Byfield take that responsibility from
Can he ascend
Kopitar?
Can he be the 1C?
Exactly. The true 1C, playing in all situations, no protected minutes, no, ushering you along.
Do you think this team gets better next year? Based on...
Well...
Not with Ken Holland as their GM.
No, they can't, because let's look at it this way. If McDavid signs, and that's going to be the key thing. Where does McDavid go?
Yeah.
Is Kaprizov going to still be out there, or will he sign right after? There's a handful of guys that, Kaprizov, McDavid,
They're waiting to see what the number
Kyle
is
Connor, Jack Eichel. There's there's superstars that are just waiting for the first superstar to drop, right? The first superstar to sign. LA could go, okay, I got $7 million for free. Let's go run out and get one of those guys
Capri
pretty
Sun.
easily. You can go
Yeah.
you can get any of those guys who are like, hey, you're in LA. It's
you're
it's
close.
fun.
You go hang out on the beach.
Hang on the beach.
Yeah.
You can go to Disneyland. Take
Better
your
than
kid.
Minnesota.
Yeah, go take your family. Oh,
Yeah.
better than Edmonton. Like,
Yeah.
like you can go have fun, but like, I don't know. I mean, I don't think. I mean, I'm sure guys like playing for Ken Holland because he overpays shitty players, right? But I just don't. I don't know. I mean, to LA to me should be competitive because of how good this team is, but then you have an argument to make is like, is it any different than Toronto, right? Where the media is pretty rough, the fans are psychotic, and then the city is not that great for you saving your own money, right? Like as much as we all like going to California and visiting, taxes out there, it's high. Like it's high. It's a high cost of living out there, way higher than Minnesota, way higher than Vegas and Edmonton and everything. There's more things to think about as a player, but I don't know. I think agents can fucking easily trick Ken Holland into paying too much. I mean, look at Cody Ceci.
Brutal.
Yeah, it could go either way. I mean, I think if Marner didn't sign there and didn't want to go, is that going to say other players aren't going to want to do that either? Like,
Yeah. No,
they were a suitor for Marner. Yeah.
Setting kind of like a little bit of a precedence, right?
Yep.
Where it's like, oh, superstars want to go here. I also want to go here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think to me what kind of finally tipped my indecision into pushing him down a little lower was, to me, I just feel like LA's strength and identity has always been defense, just like a really good defensive team. Yes. And they just...
this is the worst defense
they've
had.
They gutted their defense. Yeah. And like I said, Darcy Kemper, like, is he going to pull another Vezina caliber season out of his ass?
He's 35. He's older, man. Like, I didn't realize he was 35 years old.
Yeah, and then Forsberg, that's a good pickup for backup, but then... So if Kemper shits the bed, or are you rolling with Forsberg as your number one?
Are you going to bring up Phoenix Copley, or are you going to... yeah, you're right. I think Kemper can rock it. I mean, he had a great year last year. He was incredible last year. But I think that was more of a testament to how good that defense was in front of him, right? Mm-hmm. And
then the way I've been saying that, like, we're going to miss Pietrangelo more than people realize, this team's really going to fucking miss Gavrikov.
They're going to miss Gavrikov and Jordan Spence.
Yeah.
Jordan Spence he 8 minutes as a bottom six defenseman. Mm-hmm. He was just good. Like you said, Gavrikov was just flat out good for LA.
He's like one of the best defensive defensemen that people don't talk about.
Yeah, easily. Like, yeah, he's up there with like McNabb and Slavin, like and Devin Taves just as a good defensive defenseman. And you're gonna replace that with Cody Ceci,
who is not that,
who is literally barely an offensive defenseman. But yeah,
but Alex, he shoots right.
I guess we should learn how to. We're all right-handed, right?
Yeah.
We should go learn how to skate. We can go be a right-handed defenseman in the fucking NHL.
Well, that's the thing. Apparently, if you shoot left in the NHL, you're right-handed. But to me, that doesn't make sense. But they're like, oh no, like in hockey, you're supposed to. I don't know. The way I would hold a stick, I would
hold it like a pencil, right? Where like your dominant hand
is
the driver.
They actually do say apparently Americans tend to be like that because you usually learn how to swing a baseball bat before you learn how to.
Yeah. Because you learn to lead with your with your dominant hand.
If you just put a stick in my hand, I would probably
same.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want that.
I also golf.
I want that power.
Yeah.
This way too.
I golf. Yeah, with the top hand.
Yeah.
I want that power.
Yeah. But so that was LA. You had him. I had him 2. You had him 2. No, I'm gonna say you 3. We had him in 3. We had Edmonton in 2.
3. Edmonton 2.
Well, by process of elimination, I mean. Do we commence the circle jerk now, or like?
So I'm gonna.
Let's close the door. Let's close the door and turn off the lights.
I'm grabbing the Jergens. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Let's pull out the lotion.
Let me get the biscuit. Let me get the cookie.
Are we doing a drum roll?
We want to. Let's go microwave the grapefruit real quick, right? Drum roll. Okay. Oh, Vegas! Woo,
yeah, so Vegas.
I have VEG.
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 Even though I'm Puckpedia, it's VGK and hockey reference can't get it right.
The Vegas Golden Knights.
Vegas. The Vegetable Knights.
So I mean, last year,
we called it in first. They finished first. We
did that on the spot. We both came in expecting them not to be first.
Yeah, I think we both had them at second. We both were like, "Fuck it."
Well, because we were both like, well, it'd be so cheesy for us to say Vegas is first. I don't want to be
that guy.
I don't want to be that
It's so
type of homer.
It's
yeah.
so homerish to say.
I don't want people on the internet to laugh at me for how much of a homer I am.
It's like, wow,
No,
you're
fuck
watching
it.
Night Watch? Oh, wow, they're first place. Wow, who would have guessed?
Yep.
Yeah.
But-
well,
no, but
guess what,
literally-
bitches? Argue with a brick wall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please.
Look at this team and tell me this isn't first.
We'll go over
This-
it again
yeah.
for the umpteenth time.
Yes.
Ivan Barbashev, Jack Eichel, Mitch Marner.
That's already one of, if not the best first lines
Yeah.
in the league.
And then the Puck Peter's got it flipped because it's not going to be played like that. Second line will be Saad, Hurdle, Dorofiev. Third line, Smith, Carlson, Stone. Fourth line is Brett Howden, Colton Sissons, Keegan Kolesar.
Stop it.
With your extras probably being Raphael Lavoie and Cole Schwint. And then your defenses being Yap, Theodore, Hannafin, Whitecloud, Lauzon, Korzak, and your extra is going to be Ben Hutton.
Yeah.
And then Aiden Hill. You know, a cup winning goaltender just hanging out there. Had his best season he's had last year. You
Who
know.
coincidentally, statistically, is almost identical to Jake Ottinger. But for some reason, one's known as an elite goalie, and one everyone is expecting to be the next next Jordan Binnington.
The one
Yeah.
goalie that was on San Jose, right? That guy.
Yeah. Oh, and then obviously Schwint and Lavoie we talk about, but then you saw Romberg and Lashinsky, and then obviously with defense, like they're not there to be starters, but they're going to be there for depth. Megna, Coughlin, Cormier, and then obviously Pietrangelo will be on LTIR, but
Yeah.
still, this team, obviously they'll make the joke. Well, you need to put Pietrangelo on LTIR to be compliant. I'm like, all right, if Pietrangelo wasn't even on this team, it would be compliant.
yeah.
That's the difference. Like that whole thing with like, the playoff roster has to be camp compliant. That means it's going to screw Vegas and Florida. I'm like, well, if you could read,
If you could do math.
you won't put Alex Pietrangelo on your playoff roster. It'll be cap compliant. Oh, who would have thought?
Yeah.
As much as we want him to be available, he's not going to.
I hope it gets into his hard,
for his-
beautiful head.
For his sake,
Yes, he needs to.
it's time, dude.
Yeah, he's
If
Your
you
body
have,
is telling
if,
you.
if you have to do months of rehab just to like walk, I
Yeah.
don't.
This is me
know
saying
what I mean?
as like not a father, as just a guy. You're still young. You're still 35 years old. You have your whole life ahead of you to be
More
a dad.
money than you know what to do
Yeah.
with, dude. Go and live it. Go
Yeah.
enjoy it.
Go
take your
Cup
kids.
rings,
2
Olympic
cup
gold
ring,
medal.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, go.
Show your kids the world.
Yeah, go have a good time. I love him. I just
He did what he needed to do.
exactly.
with us.
But let's circle jerk the team. This is just
Is this the best forward core in the league?
this is the best forward court. Well, I would say now
Top to bottom.
Yes.
now outside of with Barkov gone for Florida, yeah, top to bottom, and then knowing that you could swap in Howden to go up if you need him. You've got utility players on this team, right? We haven't talked about him, but like Raphael Lavoie looked like he's worked really hard this offseason. He looks faster. His
He
shot
looked
looks
amazing last year.
Yeah, his shot looks better. His mentality's changed
And
into
he
I'm gonna
really-
park my giant ass in front of this net.
And he really fits that Cassidy
Yeah.
style.
Yeah.
He's such. He is that. I don't want to like build him up so much, but he like that hidden gem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right?
He's a guy that you
He's gonna hit that stride, and
But
then
he-
just slot in.
he doesn't he fit the kind of Vegas Golden Knights kind of like ethos though, like a guy that had a bunch of hype around him and was expected to play for the Oilers, and he just never really cracked the lineup because whoever was the coach was like, oh, we don't know where to put him. Oh, he's got to do this, and then he comes to Vegas and immediately he's clicking with the AHL team. He's clicking he's like, okay, I'm a bottom sixer. That's my role. And then he got put in as a bottom six, and he was on a bottom six, number one, playoff team. Like he played a lot of games last year.
I feel like players
Yeah.
that accept their positions or accept their roles within an organization tend to do better
Well, yeah, because
because they're not. I mean, they're always gunning for something higher, right?
Yes.
But they're not upset about being where they're at.
I think that's really a thing with hockey players is there's always it's like with Edmonton, like Podkolzin and Kapanen, those are guys that were expected to play in the top six, and then they were pretty bad at being in the top six, but then you put them in more of a checking role, and suddenly they're flourishing. It's just the way it goes sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, look at like Kolesar. He's not. He's not a top six guy,
Yeah.
but he's been so comfortable as a bottom six
Yeah.
guy.
It's
And
just great.
But he can slot in when needed.
He's and he's
And
how many
do
goals
really
did he
well.
score last year? Like almost 20. Like,
Almost
Yeah,
20.
it's career
Howden had a career. They
Howden had a
both had
career
career high
high.
in goals.
To me, I just think, and hopefully it doesn't bite me in the ass. But last year, when we started the year, I was like, this is the worst team that we've had in a while, like on paper. And I still, at the last minute, put him at first because I'm like, no, fuck it. We're still better than most teams in the fucking Pacific.
Yeah.
But I was still a little like, we'll see how it goes.
But also, as fans, we demand
exactly
excellence, right?
Last year, I was like, we're going to have the best. We have one of the best defensive cores in the league. We're probably going to be one of the best defensive teams in the league. Scoring, I don't know. Well, then we came out and we scored a shit ton of goals, and we have like the 9th best power play in like NHL history.
Yeah.
Like, did not see that coming. And then you add Mitch Marner to that, who is an elite player in every sense of the word. 100-point player who's also one of the best defensive forwards in the league.
We already saw what he did the other night against.
Yeah, it took like 2 periods for him to be like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah, I get it.
One of the reasons we came back and won that game.
Yeah. That group backhand sauce pass right to Eichel.
No one's like Eichel was just open.
Yeah.
No one saw
But like that's the thing.
Because
like how much attention gets paid to to Marner, you leave another superstar wide open, and then God forbid Ivan Barbashev's going to be standing there in front of a goaltender and be like, "Guess what? I'm going to pull out." You know, he might have a Hyman kind of year where 2 guys are just like, "Here, take it, just tap that shit into the net."
You know what it reminds me of? Do you guys remember Getzlaff from the Ducks?
Yeah.
One of my favorite stories about him is I forgot who it was. It was like some young player, but they put that young player in a line with Getzlaff, and they were all nervous. And I guess he just like pulled him aside. He's like, listen, kid. He's like, just go to the front of the net. I'll make you a millionaire.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what Marner's going to do with whether it's with Eichel or if they shift lines down the road. Fucking.
I feel like
go to the front of the net, and I'll make you a millionaire.
Yeah. Marner's going to do it to whoever his line mates are.
Yeah. I think if they switch it up, I don't think there's going to be a bad pairing with Mitch Marner because how good Mitch Marner is. But I think if it stays the way it is, I think you're going to see Ivan Barbashev score 40 goals. He's just going to be standing there. He's going to
banking him off his ass.
He's going to benefit from
if he's on the power play unit too.
Well, not even if he's on the power play unit. He's going to be benefiting from Marner taking away 2 defensemen and 2 forwards. Jack screaming down the middle, taking away another guy. And guess who's just standing there next to the goaltender, or standing near the goaltender, not having anybody marking him. Like whoever's going to be on the ice with those 2 at the same time, all have a good chance of scoring a goal.
Both of those guys demand 2 defensemen or 2
players.
Yeah.
And how much the ice is going to open up so much more with Marner and Eichel together. Well, now we're not even talking about the power play. Because the power play is going to be horrifically it's going to.
I think we're going to have a lot more defenseman goals or D-man goals.
I think so. Yeah.
This season because of the openness that the D-men are going to have on the blue line.
Well, I think everybody talks about is the power play going to be 5 forwards, but I still think you want Shea Theodore to be at the point, right?
Oh, 100%.
He's basically a forward, but that can play really good defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
And then the thing, too, is I think it's going to be hilarious. I think we're going to see Toronto fans discover the concept of depth in real time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because, okay, say you send Eichel and Marner out there, they get neutralized. Nothing really happens on that shift because the other team put their best defensive players out. Okay, so then you put Thomas Hertl and Pavel Dorofeev out there. And then they put their second best defensive players out. Maybe that shift gets neutralized. Okay, so then you put William Karlsson and Mark Stone out there.
And Riley Smith. Yeah. That's not we say William Karlsson, Mark Stone. Let's not forget how good Riley Smith was when he came back with the team last year. He was.
Do you think is Bruce Cassidy just sitting back in his chair, just laughing at I can't wait to switch lines on you guys. I can't wait to switch lines on you guys.
Every line is dangerous, right? And we talk about
so many mismatches down the line.
And that's not even talking about the 4th line. Colton Sissons is statistically one of the best face-off men in the entire league.
Yeah.
Statistically.
When do you score a lot of goals off the face-off?
Yeah, right? Statistically, one of the best defensive forwards in the league. And guess who scored 20-plus goals last year? Brett Howden, and he was riding shotgun with Colton Sissons.
You know who I think might also is going to really add a different dimension to this team that not a lot of people talk about? Jeremy Lauzon.
Yeah.
I don't think
he's a fucking bruiser.
I don't think we've had a player that is this hard and this violent, for lack of a
Since
term.
Revo.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be that pairing, and then that fourth line. Cassidy has said a few times, and McCrimmon has said, we learned the hard way the last 2 off seasons that it's no longer about puck possession. It's about it's forecheck. Forechecking is back in the National Hockey League. And that's how you get to the championship.
That's how you stop fast players like
Exactly.
David McKinnon.
Yeah, and that's
so
how you make
good
players afraid of.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, let's
Put pressure on them.
let's put it this way. Remember going into the Cup final against Florida, all we talked about was Radko Gudas.
Yeah.
Because that's the guy you need to be afraid of. You need to know where Radko Gudas is at any given time on the ice. Game 1, Ivan Barbashev's like, I'm going to take that out and blow straight through that, and he's done.
Mm-hmm.
And so you've got a guy like Jeremy Lauzon. You got a guy also Korzak can throw. Korzak's big and can throw some hits.
Yeah,
like the forwards are big and like
McNabb. Obviously.
But like you said, that fourth line is the identity.
It's going to have a checking identity, and I think that.
I mean, all 3 of them excel really well at that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We always talk about this, but I always forget how big Howden is.
Howden's like 6'3". I thought he was like 5'9" or 5. I thought he was Marchessault size. No. And then you look up, you're like, holy shit! Like
he's
like 6'3", like 2 something. Like he's a big dude. Like
well, it's because we never see him up close, And then when you do, you're like, oh, these guys are big.
Yeah, these guys are huge.
When they're all standing next to each other, like none of them look big.
Yeah.
Until they like.
Have you like when we met Theo and Hill? I remember like meeting Hill, going, "Oh my god."
Yeah. When I went to take a picture with him, my first instinct was to be like, kick my leg out, put my head on his chest.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just feel like there's like not a lot to
even like. It's just bottom line, like the best.
Yeah.
Just what more do you want? What do you ask for? Like with this team, like.
To me, it's just going to be an easy first in the division.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that I'm hesitant about playoffs, but after the last 2 years, I'm becoming hesitant about playoffs. But
I think McCrimmon played it the right way in that he built this team to not only compete in the regular season, but compete for the playoffs. Because as much as Toronto fans want to, make fun of Marner, he's the only guy that kind of he showed up and they're like, well, he's just going to disappear. I'm like,
he was almost a point per game in the playoffs.
Like, I'm sorry that Austin Matthews just disappeared. Like, Austin Matthews disappeared in the playoffs. Like, last year, a lot of your team disappeared in the playoffs. Like,
they had to pick somebody.
Yeah.
Well, and that's also what I mean with, like, depth. It's like, how do you think Florida won? It's because they had a third line with
Brad Marchand and Anton Lundell and Eetu Luostarinen.
Exactly.
And now our third line is Riley Smith, William Karlsson, and Mark Stone.
So even if Marner gets... And I always remind people, I'm like, when we won the Cup and Jonathan Marchessault won the
Conn Smythe.
Yeah, the Conn Smythe. I don't know why I want to say that.
Jonathan Smythe.
Yeah. He did not score a goal until like the second game of like the second round. And then he finished the playoffs with like the most goals.
Yeah.
It sometimes it just happens in a series. Guys get shut down. Your
It's
best players get shut down.
But now you can your captain is your third line winger, and he's still an all-star. He's still Team Canada. William Karlsson's your third line center. He's still the second line center for Team Sweden, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's something we don't talk about. These guys aren't just third line, 3C, 2Cs. They're just legitimately great and good and stars.
I think this on paper is probably our most stacked lineup.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, the forwards easily. Defense, you could argue years past, right?
Course,
but like
because even the Cup year, I didn't start that year thinking like, oh yeah, this is a Cup team. I was like, God, I hope we get back in the playoffs.
right. Because that was fresh
absolutely.
off of missing the playoffs, right? Like now this year's like, man, I hope we can beat Edmonton in the second round, right?
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be a problem, honestly.
I will say I do still have, if I have a major reservation, it's the absence of Alex Pietrangelo.
But I don't think he's going to be absent in that he's not going to. He'll be around the team.
I think he's going to be low key like D coach.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he will.
You know?
He'll be there. He won't be playing. He'll be
on
just
the ice.
he'll be hanging out and.
But I just mean like in the game, like
you need that presence.
You're right.
Just the way he could control things.
But who can fill that? Theodore, McNabb, Hanifin,
and
like.
Well, those are all good
guys,
players,
right?
but none of them played the same kind of game that Pietrangelo played.
I think
Petrangelo
true.
is just so good
But
all around.
I think Alex.
Yes.
in all
I think Zach
situations.
Whitecloud could step up though.
Oh, he definitely can.
I think he can step into that role because
Yes.
I mean we talked about it last week. Like, look like his interview. I don't know if you watched the team interview where he said, "I'll repeat it." He's like, "I'm not paid to tell you what the lineups are. I'm paid to play hockey."
Yeah.
He's
Dude, that and what a mentality that is, right? He understands his role.
I think what we're gonna really see, and what I think they didn't say it, but I think what the message from the front office is that ever since we won the cup in the last 2 years, I think the idea has been we will win through our defensive core, through our defense. We're gonna have the best D core in the league, and that's how we're gonna win. And then it just hasn't happened. And not only did it not happen last playoffs, but we got shut out to the last 2 games.
Yep.
Yes, that's right.
And I think the idea is kind of shifting back to actually, no, we want to make sure we have the deepest forward core that we can. We want to make sure that we can score goals. The defense, maybe you take a hit there, but that being said, this is still a better defense than most. This is better than LA.
Yeah, I mean, look at our. Look at our starting 6. Would I put these guys up against any D-core in the league?
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Would I do it again and again? 100%.
yeah, but then you also have the benefit of Ben Hutton is your 7th defenseman.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, because even without Pietrangelo, like, I'm not looking at anyone in this lineup and, like,
There's a hole, right?
I'm not
There's not
like-
a Cody Ceci. There's not a Brian Dumoulin.
I'm not
either.
trying to convince myself that Ty Emerson is, like, secretly good, you know?
No,
like,
no. You're not thinking that Darnell Nurse is any more than a bottom pairing defenseman, right?
Yeah. This D-core,
It's good.
granted, it's good. Granted, losing Pietrangelo is a big hit, but
But then you also have
still-
2 team.
but
You
we
have
got
2
young
Olympic
guys that are
players.
coming up to
Yeah,
fill those roles. And
Also, did you guys see that, like, Aiden Hill, like, lost, like, 15 pounds or something? Like, I guess he came into camp, like, shredded.
shred it.
hell
Dude,
Let's
then
go.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Aiden
he's gonna
Mount.
be. Yeah, he's gonna be.
He's gonna be really
more mobile. He's gonna be. More than a
good
positional
for him.
goaltender. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think-
Waylon
well-
Carlson's just, like, a freak of nature.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. 100%. I mean, I think we all very much agree that this is the best team we've had, and it's kind of hard to say, right? We won a cup in like 3 years ago, but you would. Well, that team's the best. I'm like, yeah. I mean,
Usually when teams win cups, they fall off a little bit, right? Florida,
look at Colorado.
Florida's
Florida's an
not.
exception,
Colorado,
but look at
did.
Colorado. They're coming back down pretty quickly. The Blues
Yeah.
came down very quickly,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Like,
The Capitals came down pretty hard.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they had a random resurgence last year.
yeah, exactly. I mean,
Well, they were just playing for Ovi.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's but we've been steadily just good, right? I think
I think we're gonna be good.
this is
This is wood, right? This is a wood
good.
table,
This is a
yes.
good year, yeah. Well,
That was the
I-
Pacific.
that's the Pacific. I do go on to play a little game with you guys before.
Oh,
God
We have
damn
never
it.
done it yet.
would you like to
God
play a
damn
game?
it.
It's blind rankings. We're not calling out
Blind
numbers.
rankings.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm gonna throw out a name. So I got goalies, defense, and forwards. So we'll do goalies first. So
What do
basically,
we have to do?
so I'm gonna give a name, and you guys say 1, 2, 3, or 4 or 5.
1
What's
through 5.
the?
Yeah.
Is there a category?
First one's goalies.
Oh, just like in general.
Vegas goalies.
Vegas goalies.
So it's
Okay.
Vegas related.
Oh,
I thought you meant like every
is this an
goalie in the
opinion piece,
NHL
or
ever.
is this
It's
for real?
It's opinion piece.
Oh,
yeah.
all right, yeah.
So
All right.
I'm just gonna give a name, and then you'll say the number, right?
The fun of it is
Fucking
so
up.
You think of all the goalies in Vegas history, and he throws out a name. Maybe you'll know there's one goalie that's better or one goalie that's worse, but you don't know which names he's going to say, so you kind of have to like hedge your bet.
Yes.
You know, like do
I gotcha.
I really want to put him 2? Like, what if he says 1?
I see.
You know?
Okay,
but what if he
I
doesn't say
understand.
1?
Yeah.
you know?
I understand.
All right.
Okay.
We'll go first. Aiden Hill.
1.
It's like I just 1. Ah, jeez.
How can you not? He's our cup-winning goaltender.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck it, I'll do 1.
1. So we got Aiden Hill at 1. Next, Laurent Brossoit.
4.
4.
4.
4. Because I know who 5's reserved for.
Mm.
If you ever, if you
I'm
say the
waiting for him to
name.
throw out like Maxime Lagacé at me or something.
Logan Thompson.
Oh, 3 for me.
I would agree 3.
Malcolm Subban.
5.
Fuck! I should have saved 3 for Subban.
I know. That's what I mean. Like, he's
What do
gonna
I
throw
have
something
left?
at us.
Do I have a 4?
No, you guys agreed Laurent Brossoit was
Damn
number
it.
4.
Do we only have 2 left?
You have 1 left after this. So you number 1's Aiden Hill. Number 3 is Logan Thompson. 4 is Laurent Brossoit. 5 is Malcolm Subban.
5.
So,
Yes.
so who's 2 then?
You guys played it great. Marc-Andre Fleury.
Oh,
2.
okay.
Bam! Hey,
I
high
can live with that.
five.
That's not a bad. That's
Hell
not
yeah.
bad at all.
So you had Hill at 1, Fleury at 2, Logan Thompson at 3, Brossoit at 4, Subban at 5.
Hey, we
I
nailed
think
it.
that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There we
that's
go.
a fair assessment.
Now we're at defense.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Alec Martinez.
Oh, fuck. Wait, who are these? All players that have played or are still playing?
I think it's just hasn't played at all.
Played and still playing.
So he might be. He might throw
2.
some dark magic at us.
2. I put 2.
Alec Martinez.
I'll put him at 2. There's
2.
There's a couple guys that can take 1 above
Yeah.
him, but I don't know if you're
Yes.
going to say them, so
Yes.
I don't want to risk
Nate
it.
Schmidt.
4 for me.
I know we don't have to agree or have a consensus, but I'll go 4 as well.
4. Shea Theodore.
2.
Nope. Alec Martinez is 2.
1.
Okay.
I'm just going to have faith that you're not going to say Petrangelo.
Alex Petrangelo.
God damn it!
I had him written down. I legitimately had him written down.
I'm sure you did. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
the highest available.
Who did I get? I didn't
I don't
give
think-
Shea.
yeah.
Did I have 3?
You didn't. I don't think you said.
You said 1.
Yeah.
I
I was like,
I'll-
what are
I'll
the
give
odds that he's
3.
going to say
I'll give-
Petrangelo?
3 Petrangelo.
three. I'm
You're going to
saving
hate
1 for
this. Brady
Petro.
McNabb.
God damn it! God damn it!
Okay.
All right, they're all 1s in my book.
So Theo was
They're
1.
all 1s in our part.
Theo was 1. Marty was 2. Petro was 3. Schmidt was 4. McNabb is 5.
Schmidt should have been 5.
That's not bad, honestly. It's not perfect.
I put McNabb over Martinez, in my opinion.
I don't know. Marty was so good.
But McNabb is the longest tenured Golden Knight and the
but he
highest,
doesn't have
most
the
games
blocked
played.
shots
Yeah,
that Marty had.
true.
Highest
But-
plus
and
minus in team history.
The dude got nerve damage for us
True.
in the face.
Last one, forwards.
Okay.
We'll go with the
Here
first
we
one.
go.
Keegan Colasar.
Oh, come on. And this is 1 through 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put him at 4.
Yeah. Reserve 5 in case you say, like, Sipachev or something.
William Karlsson.
God damn it.
Fuck. 3.
3. Yeah, 3. That's what I was feeling.
Mark Stone.
2.
But do we want it? We're just... There's not a lot of guys
I
above
know,
him.
but there isn't.
I'm going to go 1. Captain of the team.
okay.
Hat trick in the Stanley Cup final.
Oh, you're changing my mind. I don't like that.
I'm just saying. Heart and soul guy. Leader. Warrior.
2.
Okay.
2. Jonathan Marchessault.
1.
I don't even know.
He's
what
been
we
my
have so
he's
far.
been my favorite forward.
Colasar's 4. Carlson's 3. Stone is 2.
I choose 1. He was the first jersey I got. My favorite player. We're about the same size. He weighs 20 pounds more than me about. But our gloves fit.
Oh, how romantic.
I actually have a pair of his gloves upstairs if you want to try them on.
I got small hands, so that should
I
work.
do not have
Yeah.
big manly hands. I got little
I'll
hands.
bring it down. I'll bring it
So
down.
Marshy's 1.
I'll do Marshy 1.
I'll take Marshy 1.
Jack Eichel.
Like, I knew you would.
Ah, you motherfucker, dude. 5.
Sorry, Jack. He's
5.
not going to resign now.
Yeah.
5, I
Yeah,
guess.
he totally listens to this.
He's like,
goals, you guys did great, and then it just kind of collapsed.
Yeah,
from
it
there.
did.
Well, because there's so
What?
many forwards.
I was voting with my
waiting.
heart.
I was waiting
voting
for
with
you
the
to.
heart.
I was waiting for you to throw Cody Eakin out there.
I know. There's
Yeah.
there's not so many goalies. Goalies are easy, right? Whereas like defensemen and forwards are like shit.
Dude, I was waiting for like Cody Glass or something.
No, I wanted to make it difficult.
Bedard. Not Bedard.
Jesus Christ.
I wish.
No, not Bedard. The other youngster that we dumped.
Oh,
His dad's the fucking agent.
Brisson.
Brisson. That's. I
I personally was waiting for like a Valentin
Zikov or,
Yeah.
or like
a
a
Brandon Peary.
yeah. What's his name? Brad Hunt.
James Neal, baby.
James Neal, the 1 year,
The real deal.
the real deal.
Real deal. James
Well,
Neal.
that was Pacific. That was a fun little game at the end.
Yep.
That
Next
was fun.
week is the
It was very fun.
episode before the season.
That's the night before
Would you
Christmas.
like to
I'd love to
join. Okay.
I think we'll do. We'll probably do a couple of games with some over-unders.
Yeah. Hot takes.
Hot
takes for
Should we
sure.
do? Yeah, hot takes. Should we do maybe like a full preseason recap?
We can do that too. Yeah, talk about
talk
about training camp as a whole.
See where we're at. Like, teams should be set by then, right? By next
should be,
by a week from now.
Because I got to go back and watch some replays. I was playing Magic while one of the other games was on, so I couldn't pay attention.
Mateo Catford looks really good.
I was at Spirit Halloween during the first game.
I think Lindbaum.
Looks solid.
I think he might break in.
Yeah.
I don't
Honestly,
know, dude.
I could see it.
You have a chance. Please don't bring on Carter Hart.
Please don't.
Anyways, until next week. Maybe for hot takes, I'll get sauced up again and just be completely blackout drunk by halfway through the episode. Not again. That was too much.
Yeah, well, we rambled for 3 hours.
We did.
I think you got like 20 minutes of like content.
I think so.
Oh,
we actually have to pace ourselves or pace myself.
Yeah,
we won't be at my house.
I wasn't that drunk.
Yeah,
I drove home that night.
Exactly.
You guys can rent my space if you need.
I'm close enough to my house. I can walk.
Yeah, I'll lay in Jacob's car and just sleep there.
No, you're on the street, buddy.
It's okay. It's nice out here. It's Henderson.
It's cooling down, so it'll be good.
Well, until next week, stay gold.
Stay gold.
Stay gold.